What's up, everybody?
What's
Welcome,
up?
welcome back to J&T. That's how it be. Episode cinco.
Really? Was that fall into it?
I know, right? It's like what?
5?
That is correct.
Jeez. I should know because I just looked.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yep. Are you also growing your beard out?
Kinda.
Gotcha. Same.
It's it's like I try to, and then when it gets like itchy and stuff, I just trim it down a little bit.
Right. There's
But
like there's a point where like it's itchy and you really don't want it, and
yeah,
then there's a point, which I've pretty much reached this point, where the itchiness just like you get so used to it that you forget it's there almost.
yeah. Well, the thing is with that, for like right now, I have poison ivy on my arms and stuff.
Oh no. Oh
Well,
gosh.
it's not bad or anything. It's just annoying.
Right.
So like every time I have like an itch in my beard, I'm like, oh no, is there like poison ivy or something into it? So when I first got it, I trimmed it down a little bit, and uh, it didn't itch as much. So I don't think I have poison ivy on my face or anything. So that's good.
Yeah, poison ivy on the face would kind of suck.
Yeah, and I've had it before on my face, and it's
Ugh.
not fun.
No.
Yeah, I had that during the winter last year, and that was
That
bad.
sounds awful.
Yeah.
Winter poison ivy. Ugh, because your skin's all
Yeah.
dry. Oh no.
Yeah, and you have like a coat on, and it's like rubbing against your skin, and
Right. Ugh.
you put the same coat on, so the poison ivy's on that material, and
Right.
just keeps
That's
coming back.
that's terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a fun time.
No. Not at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So last episode we talked about iPhone versus the Pixel,
Yes.
and I actually pre-ordered the iPhone 13.
Woo. Yes, sir.
So that video convinced me to get one.
iPhone gang.
Yep. I
Yes,
haven't
sir.
had an iPhone in so long,
I
so
know, bro.
it's going to be interesting to go
Quite the
back to
experience
that.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hope it's a good one.
Right.
Okay.
Uh,
So today we are talking about how we rearranged our room.
yes, like 4 times.
We only did it once.
No, we did it twice. No, you did it. You did it once. I did it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but that was just like your desk and bed. That was it.
Well, yeah, but still.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much. But how
Basically, sorry.
but how this kind of started out is that we became more friends and stuff, so there was, and we also didn't want to share a desk. Like the desk was getting cramped at that point. Us both trying to do homework and stuff like that. I don't know how we did that.
Yeah. So basically, in one corner of the room was one bed, and in the other corner of the room was the other bed, and then like up against that wall between the beds was a desk, and then the other desk on top, like stacked above it. So it was like a big shelf, basically.
Yeah, and also we wanted to get like a couch for the room, so we
Right.
didn't have room for it at that
Right.
time.
Right. So it was basically these desks, and since like there was only one desk that was actually like at a sittable height, basically, um, we pretty much shared it because that's the way the room was set up when we got there, and so
Yeah.
like that was the only way we really knew. Um, but after I don't know what was it like 3 weeks, we were like, yeah, this isn't working.
Yeah, something like that. It wasn't that long.
No, it wasn't.
But in the time that we were trying to get our room together, we were taking everything off of the desk, and we had all of that dismantled, I think. And then was it the fire alarm that went off?
I think so. Well, I don't know.
Was it the fire alarm or were we doing Survivor that night?
I can't remember, but
But it was one of those that,
something happened where we had to stop.
yeah, and we didn't know about it.
Yeah.
So our entire room was a complete mess.
It was a
And
disaster.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you couldn't get from one side to the other without jumping over something.
Yeah.
Which I think I jumped over one of the desks trying to get out of the room.
Right.
Uh, so we were right in the middle of getting stuff off. And I think right when we got the desk off of the other desk, we had to leave.
Yeah.
So
So it was pretty much both desks were out, and so they were taking up like all the space in the room
yeah,
because we had all our stuff that we had taken off the desk.
yeah. And there was who who was helping us when we were
Steven.
doing this? Yeah.
It was
Was
Steven.
Braden there too?
Not really. He was kind of there, but he was doing stuff in his room, I think. So he wasn't really actually helping.
Okay. Yeah, so we have at least one other person in the room taking up even more space, and then everything is just out, and it's a giant mess.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know why we thought it was a good idea to do that that night,
I know.
but yeah, we didn't
We
know.
decided, hey, it's like 8 p.m. Let's just do this.
It was honestly that late,
It
and
was like it really
we
was.
didn't we didn't get everything done that
We're
night,
like,
but we
It'll
got
be
most
fine.
of it. We got
Yeah,
most of it done.
we got most of it done.
There
Um,
was some like cleaning and organizing stuff that we had to do, but that was about it.
yeah. So he ended up stacking his bed on top of his desk, and
Yes.
so I um kind of did that, but like my bed was basically hovering over my desk, but my desk was like half the desk was underneath the bed. So
Yeah.
so the bed was kind of high, the desk was a bit lower,
It was
and
like an L shaped.
yes, exactly. Um, but it was kind of odd. At first, I thought it would be like really cool, um, and then I realized that I still like my desk space was still very limited, and like that. So I was
Yeah,
like,
you pretty much still had the same space, but without me
basically,
right beside you.
right. But yeah, that but we kept that for a little while. I kept that for a little bit. Um,
Yeah.
but anyways, that I remember that night I was literally so done and so exhausted. I'm not
You
somebody I'm not somebody that like can sleep usually when there's noise or when there's
yeah.
light. I can't sleep with that usually. I finally gave up and laid down at my bed at like 2 in the morning and I was
Yeah.
out. Like I was just gone.
Yeah, and I'm someone that if I start a project, I have to finish it.
Right.
So he went to bed and I was still working at my desk and trying to be quiet. It didn't work out too well. I'm surprised he fell asleep when he did.
Yeah. I think I woke up like once, but I fell like right back asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were not happy when it hit like 12 o'clock
Dude,
and later.
I just started getting really grumpy. I was like, this was a stupid idea. Why
Yeah,
did
I
we do
know.
this?
Yeah, he
But
was not happy.
but it's fine. It's fine. We got it done. That's what matters.
Yeah, somehow we did.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it was a total mess. If you are in college and you want to change your room, make sure it's not a fire alarm or a hall thing that's going on that night.
Yeah.
That
Oof.
was a pain. But
Yes.
we didn't have like anything in the middle of the room once we were done.
Yeah.
We had
Oh yeah, we
so
had
much
so much
space.
space after that. It was great.
Yeah, we had on the really long wall that we
Yeah.
had my refrigerator or my yeah, my refrigerator,
Yeah.
my mini fridge, um, and then your desk.
Right. And then literally like 2 or 3 days later, I was walking back to the dorm building and this guy like was in this truck and like had just pulled away and left a couch right there that said free on it. And I called Tyler and I was like, bro,
Dude, get down here.
we gotta get a free couch, bro. And
Yeah.
so we went ahead and carried that couch upstairs and then had a free couch. And it made the entire room smell like a nursing home for 3 weeks. So
Yeah, pretty much. But so I was coming home from class and I saw this truck with a couch in the back. Like he was just pulling in when I was going up to the room.
yeah.
And like a minute later or something like that, I got a call from you saying like, dude, we got this couch. It says free on it.
Right.
And you're like, it's comfortable. So I went down and
It was
it's
comfortable.
not.
I think it was. It was all right.
My futon is more comfortable than
Well, yeah,
that.
your futon is, but your futon was also new. This thing was like 20 years old.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I was like, okay, we need a couch in the room. We finally have the space for it, but it smelled. It smelled
It
like
did.
some old person died in it.
Sorry, that's not funny, but I mean, but yeah, I had a Febreze like air freshener spray bottle, and I literally just like held down the trigger and like was spraying the entire couch
Yeah.
to try and get
We
rid of it.
went through like at least half of it.
Yes. Oh yeah. Probably, and it still didn't work.
Yeah.
It
I
worked like a
mean,
tiny bit,
yeah, it calmed it down a little bit, but
like
it just kind
slightly,
of mixed in with the old
with our smells too,
smell.
and it was just
Yeah.
like, this isn't
In
great.
hindsight, I wonder if it would have worked if we just thrown all of our clothes on top of it.
All our dirty clothes, just right up.
I mean,
I think that would have been worse. I don't know.
just like any clothes that we had,
Mm.
like it would just
You know,
absorb
you know
into
what
the
we should
couch a
have
little
done?
bit.
We should have taken one of my Tide Pods because like those like absorb in water or whatever. That's how they work. We
Yeah,
should have taken one of those and thrown it in like a big like bucket of like warm water and then gotten towels and just started scrubbing.
maybe
That would have
that
been
might have worked.
terrible because it would have
Would have
taken a
been
lot of
wet.
effort. But
Well, it would have been wet,
yeah,
and then it probably would have smelled moldy. Probably.
that's true. Yeah, but it was functional and it was convenient because we had just made the space for one, so
Yeah,
it made sense to have one,
it did, but
but it
how we
sucked.
got it up? So we lived on the third floor,
Yeah.
and we had to have stairs on like the outside, like the fire wing or whatever, fire stairs. Um, so me and Jonah picked it up, going all throughout these stairs, trying to get it up. And then once we got to the top, it didn't quite fit through the door. So
Yeah,
I think we had to take the legs off of
we
it.
did. Thankfully, they weren't
And
terrible.
yeah,
I mean, they were wooden, but they screwed on, so we just had to unscrew them.
yeah.
I think,
But
or was it actual screws?
I think it was actual screws.
It actually might have been. I think you're right, but
Yeah, so I got my
drill.
I got my drill out, drilling them out.
Yep.
And then it just quite fit into it.
Just
It
barely,
just barely fit.
barely, but it worked.
Yes. And in hindsight, we probably should have we should have tried the elevator or something. Maybe. It might have fit.
But we were very spur of the moment, kind of just
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, a couch, we have to take it up now.
Yeah. We weren't smart about that.
When are we ever smart, Tyler?
Not really. We have our
we have
moments.
our moments, but usually if me and Tyler have a spur of the moment idea,
It's not good.
it's not a good idea.
No.
It's not a
Especially
terrible
when it's
idea,
late.
but it's not a good idea.
Yeah, especially if it's late.
Yes.
We get real stupid.
That's facts.
Yeah, we can't do homework past like 7 o'clock,
Nope.
or else it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Or we just procrastinate and then we forget about it.
But
and
get
then we kind of
about
just have
it.
to rush to get it done,
Yeah.
which has happened a couple times.
Yes, it has. Yeah.
Yes, so that was fun.
Oh yeah.
Uh, when I was putting my bed together, I have this fan that hooked to the side of my bed, and it kept falling
I
down.
remember that.
And after a couple of times, it fell down. Something happened to like the motor or something of it, but it fixed it when I punched it. Like I would
doesn't
smack it
doesn't that make perfect sense?
and it would fix it. And so I was
Right.
like, okay, it's fine.
Right.
But it kept falling down. And like the back cover of it
Yep.
kind of came
I
off
remember.
and
Yeah.
it got worse. So I just had to keep on smacking it until it worked. And then I was so tired of this at one point. I went down to my truck, got wiring, and I brought my drill up. So I made a hole in the clip and then I wrapped the wire through the hole and around the bed leg, and it stayed up there. And then I had to cut it down at the end of the semester because I pretty much tied it.
Right.
Like it wasn't going anywhere.
But it worked.
Yeah,
Innovation.
redneck engineering.
Innovation that excites. At Nissan,
That's
sponsor us.
oh boy.
There
But no, that's just redneck engineering. Wiring and a drill, you can solve all your problems.
you go. And duct tape.
That and duct tape.
Yep. Yes. You can never go wrong with duct tape.
Yeah, it was
Here's the
so
thing.
much fun.
If duct tape does not fix your problem, you didn't use enough duct tape.
What about depression?
More duct tape.
Where do I put it though?
Wherever you can. Put it on the things that give you depression.
So I put it on all of my technology. I put it on
Yes.
my truck. I put it on
Your truck gives you depression?
everything. It gives me anxiety.
Oh. Well, depression and
Which turns
anxiety are
into
two different.
depression.
I mean, but they're still
It
pretty
can.
different.
Well, it's pretty much that. Since I had the like steering problem with it or whatever,
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's going to last.
Ah.
So it concerns me a little bit
Right.
on like how long it's going to last a little bit. And I just don't know right now.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I always do.
Yep.
But I don't know if I should do the things I want to do it or if I should just wait till the next vehicle I have to do whatever I want.
I mean, it's pretty much a guarantee you're going to end up with a different vehicle at some point.
Well,
So,
yeah, I'm not going to live with that truck for the rest of my life.
well, yeah, but I think it depends on how long you plan on keeping that truck. Like,
Yeah,
are you gonna you're gonna use that truck until it dies, basically, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Like I don't have the money for anything right now. Um,
Yeah. I'm just
but
saying.
it's just that
I'm saying if
I-
you were to invest in a truck by adding new stuff to give it more value, like that would make sense if you were gonna eventually sell it. But if you're just gonna drive it until it dies, you might as well just wait to do stuff to the next vehicle.
yeah, but even if you put stuff into a vehicle, it's not guaranteed that you'll get that money back.
Right. That's true.
Like you would have to do like high end stuff to it, which I don't want to do for you to get your money back and stuff like that.
Oh, but it'd be really cool. No, I'm just
It would be, but
kidding.
also
Money.
like high end stuff
Yeah. Exactly.
putting on this like truck that has like 214,000 or whatever miles it has.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll see. Yeah, duct tape may solve everything.
No, it will. If you truly believe it will, it will.
If your engine breaks, duct tape.
Duct tape.
Nah, have you been on like Instagram and you see like a picture of like suspension that has like zip ties and stuff around it.
Yes.
Yeah, that annoys me
Same.
so much. Like,
Like
stop it.
you're just waiting for something to snap. I mean,
Yeah. Wouldn't the suspension just break the zip ties though?
it depends on what the zip ties are holding together, basically.
Just the springs, it looks like.
Then yes.
I don't I don't understand why people do that.
Yeah, it's not a good convenient fix. If you're trying to hold on your bumper, yeah,
Yeah, that'll work.
but suspension, that's
No.
a
No,
bad
no, no,
idea.
no, 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 no. When
Very bad idea.
suspension goes out, just either replace it or get a new vehicle by that
Yeah,
point. Don't
definitely.
try and put zip ties, duct tape, anything like that on it. Get it fixed.
If you're gonna zip tie something, zip tie plastic. Use plastic to fix plastic. Use
Yes.
duct tape to fix everything else.
Just don't put it on your suspension. Please don't.
Yeah.
If you do, you might
I
die.
am I am not a medical professional. Please do not take my advice seriously. If you do have clinical depression, seek help from somebody that is
Don't
not myself.
don't take advice from any of us. Like we are too dumb for that.
That's facts. Well, I mean, I could give advice on some things, but
Yeah.
not professional advice on how to deal with depression.
No, no. We're two stupid kids. Don't trust us.
Yeah.
Seek professional help for anything you have. Don't listen to us.
Yes. Unless you want advice on how to use duct tape.
Depends on what it is. Um,
Anything. Because duct
um,
tape fixes everything.
yes and no.
We should just call this episode duct tape.
Duct tape.
Duct tape.
I mean, are we talking about just duct tape? Or are we talking about like
No.
all kinds of tape, like electrical tape, normal duct tape, scotch tape,
No,
all
just
that?
duct tape. Specifically duct tape.
I would like to see what happens if you have a electrical problem and you don't use electrical tape. You just use normal duct tape.
Um Depends on how hot the wires would get. Because if the wires get hot enough, they'll melt
Yeah.
the duct tape. And then you got big problems.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't solve any problem with duct tape.
Well, you can temporarily solve it with duct tape. I
Yeah,
didn't
until
say
your
I
house
didn't say
burns
duct
down.
tape is a permanent solution. Duct
Until
tape
your
is
house
not
burns down.
duct tape is just a temporary solution. But it's still a solution.
I would like to see someone that takes this to heart, and then when you go into their house, like the cabinets are falling down, so they just wrap it in duct tape,
Right.
and then they have like a problem with like the plumbing, and they just have duct tape surrounding the toilet and stuff
Yeah,
like
be
that.
fine, bro. Like I said, temporary solution.
Yeah, but it's all over their house.
And they have a lot of temporary solutions.
At that point, just why even have the house?
It's duct tape.
Just because of duct tape.
Just because. Like somebody should make an entire like house like out of just duct tape. Nothing else. You know how you can make duct tape wallets? You should make like a duct tape like and like it doesn't have to be functional, but just like a duct tape like fridge and a duct tape microwave and a duct tape cabinets and a duct tape couch,
Like
duct tape TV.
just duct tape, or can they have like a structural with it, like cardboard or something like that?
I mean, yeah, something basic like cardboard would be fine.
I mean, people have done that.
Yeah,
Yeah, just go on YouTube.
there's like a whole house just made of duct tape.
No, but there's people that have made like a living room type thing.
No, I mean I want somebody to make an entire house like out
How
of
big do
duct
you
tape.
want this house?
Like a decently sized house.
Oh boy.
Like we're talking like a 2-story plus a basement house
What?
made out of duct tape.
And cardboard.
Yes. Just don't put it somewhere where it'll rain.
So California?
No, houses are too expensive down
Exactly. That's why they make
there.
it out of duct tape. It'll solve their problems. It'll be cheaper than buying a crappy apartment down there.
That's true. There you go. For all you Californians, just buy a house made out of duct tape.
No, just make it yourself.
Or do that. It will be
But
cheaper.
you still will have to buy the land for it. So you're still kind of screwed.
Yeah.
Just buying a small piece of land in California and you're screwed.
Right. I don't know. Just 30 foot by 30 foot square. It's like a doghouse.
I mean, you could.
Right.
You'll be always in the doghouse then.
I mean, how else are you gonna save money in California?
Yeah, but pretty much that's how it be.
JNT.
Is that all we have?
I don't know. I feel like we haven't been going very long.
I know we have it. It's been like 10 minutes.
It hasn't been that long. Or it's been longer than that. It's probably been about half an hour.
I don't know about that.
Oh, it's been 27 minutes.
Boom. Yeah, halfway.
Half an hour to 45 is good. But
yeah.
How's your coffee obsession going?
Okay. So you know how I have like all those pumps?
Yes.
I brought them over to the apartment.
There you go.
And I also brought my frother over here. I have normal coffee here. I have a pot of coffee here.
He's looking at all the stuff right now. For those of you, he's literally looking at the kitchen counter to see all the coffee stuff he has.
Yes. And then I have my small Keurig here. And then you know that like pullover thing I bought from
Yes. Yeah,
I brought that over here last night.
French
I think
press?
that's it.
Do you have a French press?
Oh yeah, it is. It's in the fridge.
Yeah. I was right.
Yep. So yeah, I'm set. And then a little bit ago, I made normal coffee, and then
Walmart coffee.
And then I just put it in the fridge for iced coffee.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I need to do that again. So yeah, I am set on coffee.
Guys, this man is obsessed with coffee. Absolutely obsessed.
Duh. That's how I stay awake.
You and your like 3 rains a day.
Hey. I haven't had one of those in a while, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it was like so after camp, we had to like deep clean all of the rooms and stuff like that. And we got up a little early to do that. So this is like right after camp. So we're all exhausted anyways. So just that last piece of camp, I bought 3 or 4 rains.
Oh my.
And like I am dead tired by the last week of camp.
Yeah.
So I had one each night that I was on call.
Oh wow.
And then I had one when we were deep cleaning the rooms.
Right.
And I was so tired that I was done.
I would be
Like
too.
I couldn't do anything after that.
Yeah. I believe.
And once everyone was gone, I still work here. So I had a couple of things to do, like ground stuff to do. So I took the weekend off. Then I came back and worked Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But my boss was gone. So she just gave me a couple projects to do and stuff like that. And I got some of them done. But the Wednesday of that week, I got done at like 3 o'clock because I was so dead. Like my body literally told me stop.
Hold up.
So
Wait a minute.
yeah. So I laid on the ground for about an hour after
Oh my
that.
gosh. Just like collapsed basically.
Yeah, just pretty much I'm done. I'm
Oof.
done. I'm throwing in the towel for this. Uh, so after that, I pretty much took the rest of the week off, and I've been good ever since.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's just going into like camp stuff.
Yeah.
If if anyone out there has ever done camp who's listening to this, it's a lot of hard work. Like you are up earlier than the kids are normally,
Right.
and you do a lot of cleaning and pretty much the background work of actual camp. At least how all camp works. So in the mornings we would eat breakfast before all the campers do. And then when they come over to eat breakfast, we go clean the rooms and stuff. And we clean the showers sometimes, the bathroom, the sinks, toilets, all that. And then once we're done with that, we do uh, like normal maintenance stuff around camp. And then in the afternoons, we have program stuff. So we have like the water slide, lifeguarding at the pool, which I did a lot of. Uh, we had canoes and kayaks. So we had to uh, teach them how to do that and put life vests on and stuff like that and keep an eye on them. And that was like from like 1 o'clock to like 4:30 or something like that. And then 2 nights a week you are on call, which means you stay in the office and you take any phone calls that go through because the boss is gone. She's done for today. Uh, and you have to clean like the main area before you leave. And when you leave, it's like 12 o'clock. So you get up early and you go to bed before everyone, after everyone else. So I had many weeks of that.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, because I had my mic muted, but I just had like the biggest burp.
Yeah, I heard it.
And I know you did, but on Twitch Studio I had it muted.
Oh
So
boy.
you had to hear it, but nobody else did.
Yeah,
Because that would have
I hear everything.
been. Yeah. Well, you know what? You could have if you didn't have to use rain to fix your exhaustion. You could have used duct
Huh? What?
tape.
Explain to me how I could do that.
Just use duct tape.
Explain to me how.
I don't know.
No, you mentioned it. You have to explain it now.
Bro, it's duct tape. You use it. Everybody can needs to use duct tape differently for it to work for them specifically. It still works. You just have to figure out how. You know what you could have done instead of having to clean all the rooms. You should have just wrapped them in duct tape, and then you wouldn't have to clean them.
Do you know how long that would have taken?
I don't know,
How much more time and money and effort that would do?
but it's duct tape, so it would work. It's still a solution. It's still a temporary solution.
Okay, so by the
Is it
time
the
we're
best solution?
done,
No.
absolutely not.
No.
By the time we would be done with the duct tape, we would have to peel all of that off. And some of it would stay stuck
But
to the sinks and to the showers
okay.
and the
Well,
toilets. And that would be more of a pain to get off.
okay. But for your problem that you were describing before, it was a solution.
It would take longer to
It was a
clean.
very temporary solution, but it was a solution nonetheless.
No, it just causes more problems.
later on.
Yeah,
But
obviously.
for you to not have to clean the room, it's a temporary solution.
But you would still have to clean the top portion of it, though.
Would you?
Yeah, because
Just
there'd
throw
be
more
like,
duct tape on
but there would
it.
be like toothpaste on it, and there would be hair and
Just keep throwing duct tape.
other stuff
Just
that you
more
don't
duct
want to
tape.
know.
Just more duct tape. That's it.
How many layers would we end up with by the end of it?
I don't know. That's
And I wouldn't want to peel. I wouldn't want to be the one to peel that off.
so don't peel it off. Just add more duct tape.
So the bottom layer would be on there all summer,
Yeah.
and
You're overthinking. I'm not thinking
it
about
would
this. I'm
be
just saying duct tape over and over, and it's working.
it would be permanently stuck to every surface.
That's fine.
No, it's not.
You know, yeah, it's fine.
No.
Why? Just don't ever take it off, Tyler. It's not that hard.
But the point of going in there to clean it is to clean it, not to cover it up.
Right. So you fix the problem of having to clean it by not cleaning it.
No, you're
Instead-
just covering it up.
Right.
That's not the point of going in there to doing it.
Why? Your problem wasn't having to clean the room. Your problem was you couldn't sleep. So I was taking away the issue of cleaning the room so you could sleep.
But
By
by
duct
the
tape.
end of summer, when you go in to peel all that off so you can actually clean it, you would have to take all of it off, and some of the residue from the tape would be stuck on there. So you would literally have to scrape every surface and
don't-
then clean it.
Just don't take it off.
You would have to take it off.
Why?
Who wants a bathroom just filled with duct tape?
Me.
Who wants to sit down to poop and you're sitting on duct tape?
Me.
No, you don't. Do you know how sweaty your butt would be afterwards once you're getting up, and then some of the sticky stuff is just stuck to your butt?
That's why you put the non-sticky side on the outside.
No, but you know when sometimes you have to overlap it, and sometimes
Yeah. So just
the
do it.
sides
Do
are
it in
still
a way
sticky.
that the overlapping sticky stuff doesn't touch your butt. Where has this conversation gone? What have I done?
Okay, so find me a duct tape that's big enough to cover a seat.
You just need it custom made from a duct tape factory.
You just call up your local duct tape factory saying, "Hey, I'm gonna send you some specs of a toilet. Can you make this wide enough so it doesn't stick to your butt?" And then you just overlay it every single day to the point where you're actually up above the seat. So you just kind of have to aim to it. You kind of have to do a little jump up to the seats. And you just like a basketball hoop.
Oh my gosh, Tyler. This is stupid. This is quality content.
Anyone out there, don't do that. Please don't.
Or do it just to spite us.
No, I'm telling you right now, you won't enjoy it.
No.
Your butt will probably be sticky afterwards.
Isn't it sticky anyways from the poop?
Just don't. I think that's the end of this.
Yeah. Maybe we should keep talking about how duct tape can fix all your problems.
I think we solved that.
We did, because it does.
Oh. No, it doesn't.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Explain to me how it does.
Because it
You
does.
might win this argument.
Because it's duct tape.
You can't just keep saying that
Yeah,
and
I can.
expect it to happen.
Why? Politicians do it.
gosh. Let's not throw politics into duct tape.
Duct tape actually makes the world go round.
Explain to me how.
Without
And
duct tape,
don't just say duct tape.
without duct tape, people wouldn't be able to fix all their problems. So the world would only be full of problems without duct tape.
You.
He takes off his headphones.
Okay, so what you're saying, anything that breaks,
Yeah.
your car, your electronics, your computer, your cracked monitor that can't be fixed, that it's completely torn out. Like all you have to do, duct tape.
Yes.
Explain to me how that works.
Well, you go to the store and you buy duct tape, and then you use duct tape on broken things, and then it temporarily fixes them. Maybe not in the way that you want it to be fixed, but it'll fix it. It's like God answering like our prayers, but like he doesn't always answer them in the way we want him to.
Wait. Are you actually comparing God to duct tape right now?
No. I was just using an analogy. There's a difference between a comparison and an analogy.
It sounded like you were comparing.
I'm not comparing.
Jonah.
I'm not. Listen. Duct tape only fixes material things, but God can fix everything.
So you're wrong. Duct tape can't fix everything.
It can if everything that's material.
That's what you just said.
Everything that's material.
That's literally what you just said.
Yeah, everything that's material.
No. You said duct tape can't fix everything, only God can.
Yeah. But duct tape
So you're wrong.
But no, duct tape can fix anything that's material.
No, it can't.
Yeah, it can. It can't fix anything that's immaterial.
Okay, so if I break this glass.
Yes.
And it shatters.
Yes.
All I would have to do is put duct tape around it and it's fine.
Yes.
If I would fill this up, it won't leak.
Yes. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, listen. Like I said.
And I wouldn't be poisoned.
Like I said.
By the duct tape that's on it.
Listen. I said before, duct tape doesn't always fix it the way that you want it to be fixed. It'll still fix it, just maybe not the way that you want it to be.
Okay, so
so if you were wanting the fix to be that it doesn't leak, it might not fix it that way.
But you still have to drink from it. If you put stuff into it, the duct tape will be mixed around with whatever you have into it, and then you will be drinking that. That's not healthy. Doesn't fix
nobody
anything.
said that the glass bottle had to be used for drinking. You're just saying that that's what the glass bottle is supposed to do. But you're not the glass bottle. You can't tell the glass bottle how it's supposed to live. That's not your job.
You don't tell how you don't tell a glass bottle
that
what it's
glass bottle can make its own life choices.
It didn't want to be drank from anyways. Yeah. It wanted to be broken. It wanted to be filled with duct tape.
It fixed the duct tape. Exactly. It wanted that.
You have some weird things about duct tape. You have some weird feelings.
Honestly, I just kept going on about duct tape just in spite of you because you wanted to keep arguing. It makes no sense. Okay, I everything I said about duct tape, I was just kidding. But it was just great. It was just something to talk about.
Can we be done with this? Can we be done with this?
Yeah, we can end
before
this.
I break something. And then you're just gonna come over and fix it with duct tape.
Yes.
And say it's okay.
It is okay. All right, everybody. If you enjoyed today's episode, like, subscribe, leave a comment, maybe about things that you would like to fix with duct tape.
No.
And
And I will prove you wrong about
yeah.
how it won't fix duct tape.
Or just comment ideas about what we should talk about. Thank you all
Yes.
again, and have a good day.
Peace.
Deuces.